Alright, so I'm going to show you how to apply Color Street. Today I'm using this set. It's called Zebra on the Spot. You got your nail file, the prep pad, and then of course your strips. And so first, I want to make sure nails are clipped, filed, and prepped, cuticles pushed back, which I've already done. Take the prep pad, wipe all your nails. Make sure you get them really good. And also get your fingertips. So you don't get any oils on the strips. That will make them not want to stick very well. Get the nail file ready. And then open the nail strip pack. It comes with 2 strips of 8 strips. And I already know which ones work for my nails, but to find out, you just hold the strip up to your nail, see if that looks good. I already know the skinny side of this one works for my pinky, and the thick side of the other small one for my other pinky. I like to set out the ones that I'm going to be using. And so the next one I usually use for my index finger. That one looks good. I'm actually going to use both of these ones. Since I have short nails, it only takes 1 strip per 2 nails usually. So you peel the clear plastic off. Then you peel the silver tab, which will peel the polish off. Since this one I'm only using the one side, just grab it. Press it down on your nail. Try to make sure it's nice in the center. Then make sure you press and smooth it down. I always go down the center of the nail first. You want to avoid any air bubbles and creases because those will crack later. And then use your thumbnail to kind of push the edge of the strip underneath your nail if you can. The extra I just sit along the side there. And take the next one. Clear plastic off. using this side of the strip. So I'm going to keep the paper on there, just like that. Kind of helps you hold on to it a little better. Oops, sorry. And smooth down the center. And then down the sides. And then in the middle, push the edge underneath your nail and then crease it with your thumbnail. And then rip the excess off. There we go. Pull that tab off. This one's going to be used for both ring fingers. So I'm only going to peel the paper back halfway. Make sure you line it up. Smooth down the center. Then down the sides. And you see here, the camera will focus, the little excess right there. So I just take your thumb to crease it and peel that off. You don't want any piece of the strip stuck to your skin, because that can cause peeling and chipping later on. And if you need help smoothing out the strip, you can use a cuticle stick to just press around, smooth down the strip. Especially helpful if you're using a solid color strip. So I have the other half of this strip I'm going to peel off. And put on my other nail. You always want to start with your pinkies first and do your thumbs last. It's very useful to be able to use your thumbnail to take off the extra strip. Not sure if it'll show up on the camera. You can see how I have the extra strip kind of folded under my nail. Want to make sure there's no edges lifted up at all. Everything needs to be smoothed down. on now to my thumbs. Got these fingers done. Another way you can use the paper to help you is by taking the strip off and putting it on like that. Just gives you another way to hold it without the strip sticking to your fingers. See how there's like the edge is slightly coming up right there? Use a stick to really push that down. And you see here how the strip is on my skin there? I'll show you how to take care of that in a second. Okay, so where there's excess strip here, use the cuticle stick to really make sure it's pressed to your nail, and then use the edge to perforate the strip along your skin, and then you just peel up the extra. Just like that. And that's a good example on how you can use the bigger strips for your nails, which is what I'm going to do for my other thumb. You can see this one's too big, but I wanted to use this pattern on this nail. You can see there's a little bit extra on each side of this one. And I recommend switching to the cuticle stick when you get to your last nail, so you don't mess up the strip on your other one. They do need just a small amount of cure time. Alright, then use the stick. Let me smooth this one down. Alright, use the cuticle stick to do the same thing here. Make sure it's pressed down to your nail and perforate the strip at the edge so you can peel it off of your skin. This method here is the same thing you do if you want to use any of the strips for your toes, or if you want to take a strip and apply it sideways to get a different design, like the ombre glitters. Instead of having it go from dark to light, you can flip it sideways and go from dark to light going this way. Really create different looks doing that. Alright, and that's how you apply. And then with the file, if there's any spots that you feel rough edges with the polish, make sure to use the file. You want to make sure there's no rough edges, so check all of the edges. And if you find any rough edges, you want to make sure you file that down. You want to file in a downward motion only. Don't go back and forth. That could mess up the strip. Just like a downward motion only. And then you're all good to go.